out to host the LA Dodgers. Before the end of next week, they'll head to Toronto to play the Blue Jays. So all of that on your FM home for Cleveland Guardians baseball, 100.7 WMMS on the iHeartRadio app. Hey, Woody.
Alan.
Yes, sir.
How's your day, brother?
So far, so good.
Hello, Bill. Hello, Mary.
Hi.
You guys were just playing that Alan or Leonard Cohen song, Leonard Cohen's song "Hallelujah," which is it's such a brilliant song, you know. And I've been working on it a little bit, but what grinds my gears is, you know, every once in a while I'll try to pull it up on YouTube, and there's like some holy rollers that are playing the song and changing the words simply because it has the word "hallelujah" in it. And if you listen to the song, it's a brutal ass song about love found and lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's pretty graphic.
but people's songs are used for any variety of people's. Other people use songs for their own stuff all the time.
Yeah, but I don't think that song was written, in the context of what
then
some
don't
people...
listen to those versions.
Well, listen, he famously
wrote
he wrote like 200 drafts of that song before he came upon one that he really liked. And everybody who's covered it, they've changed a couple of the words here and there. And Rufus Wainwright did it, and Alison Crowe did it, and Jeff Buckley, and everybody kind of takes their own little thing with it, but.
Yeah, the Jeff Buckley song, the Jeff Buckley version, I think is probably the best version that I like the most. But even Bon Jovi covered it, I think.
Yeah, you might be right. About 10 years ago, Leonard Cohen's been dead now for a few years, but about 10 years ago, he had to go back on tour because his manager had stolen a whole bunch of his money. So that kind of sucks. He's an old man by then, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't really want to do this," but in the process of him going back out on the road and kind of getting a bit of a new fan base, I think he ended up having a really good time. But I mean, he did Hallelujah when he was 50 in the mid 80s.
Yeah, that's bananas.
But that's probably where he made he wasn't a rich man, but that's probably where he made the bulk of his money on that too. So
yeah, that song is it's just brilliant and it just tears at the heartstrings. If you look at it the way I think he intentionally, delivered it after all his versions, but it just pisses me off that people, because they hear the word hallelujah and want to throw some harmonies in it and make it all Christian-y.
Well, I mean, I think that I think the word itself, they're not running too far afield, Woody, to take the word hallelujah and you don't really make it Christian.
It wasn't called blasphemy or like. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is a word that is usually associated with it's a Hebrew word, right? It's associated with
absolutely
a higher power. How was your birthday, Woody?
I had a birthday. I can't remember it. It was pretty good, I think. But yeah, the big 55, I think treated me well. I had a good time. We had some dinner and had some drinks, and I think everything went swimmingly.
55, he says. I like that. The big 55 for Woody. 55 for Woodrow. Right. Okay, thank you, Woody. Thank you for checking in, buddy.
Get the rat's nest off your head. Get that crazy-ass mullet off your skull. Take your ass to the barber shop. Tell the barber that you're sick of looking like an asshole. Cut the mullet. Cut the mullet.
You want to talk about amazing songwriters who have passed on, of course, the late, great Wesley Willis and his song Cut the Mullet. Unless you're a kid and you can get $5,000. We do have bureau chiefs in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. We've got Dale. We've got Marty. This is outside Philadelphia. And a Philadelphia kid got $5,000. He won the American Mullet Challenge. And he couldn't be more pleased at this. $5,000, I don't know if it goes to him or if it goes to his family. but he had a lot of competition in these United States.
What did you do when you heard that you won?
My chair fell down.
He wrecked the kitchen. His chair fell down, and we had to pick him up off the ground.
This kid's hairdo is amazing. Look at this mullet on this kid. I'm going to start growing my hair like that. Because nobody around here's got hair like that. Members only Dave, he got rid of the mullet, right?
That's a good
Even
one.
he got rid of it, yeah.
But yeah,
So he was pretty excited, Aaron. So tell me a little bit about this. I mean, you were surprised as well. Were you surprised that he won? Or tell me about just how the competition progressed for you guys.
Yeah, so honestly, we were really surprised that he won, and we knew, we were trying so hard to rally kind of at the last minute, and when he had dropped into second place, and so we really, really relied on the community and
relied on the community. What are you talking about? The mom's kind of cute, actually. I was kind of hoping for like a thick Philly accent, but Rory Ehrlich is 6 years old. And he gets $5,000. And he was initially in second place.
He doesn't get $5,000.
I'm sorry?
He doesn't get $5,000.
He does.
He doesn't have a bank account.
He gets $5,000. You know what I bet they'll do? I bet they'll open a bank account for him.
No.
Maybe even a college fund. Who knows?
I wish I would win.
But what is it about? I lived in Pennsylvania for many years, and I don't recall seeing that many mullets. But every time they do a mullet competition, like top 3 out of the top 5 are always from Boo-Foo, Pennsylvania. This is suburban Philly, of course, but like he was one of 3 finalists. One of the other kids was from the Sticks in Pennsylvania, and then the third kid was from Kaneohe, Hawaii. And this kid ends up being the mullet champ. And they said, what are you going to, he's sitting there in his Eagles jersey, and they go, what are you going to do with your money? And he says, I'm going to buy my sister an alpaca. Which sounds like he has an older sister who's been threatening that he needs to buy her an alpaca.
I'm going to cut it off.
Yeah, like bruising his arm, If you win that money.
That's the thing. If I ever won anything like that at that age, that will be my mom's money. She'll be like, oh, okay, I'm going to put this away for
Well, yes, because he's 6. I mean, you're a minor. And now what will you do with the $5,000 that comes with the Best Sports Talker Award over at Cleveland Scene?
Oh, my God. It's my down payment on my Chick-fil-A.
I'm sorry?
It'll be my down payment on my Chick-fil-A.
Down payment on Chick-fil-A? Oh,
No,
your
my
location.
franchise
Yeah, your
restaurant.
franchise. Right. What is it? Chick-fil-A is a very popular franchise. I wonder what it costs. Do you know? Have you looked that up?
It's like I think it's like $80,000 for the name. But they're very selective on who they pick.
It requires a relatively modest $10,000 financial commitment. That's not much at all. They must really want to paint the country with Chick-fil-A's. Because a lot of these, like if you want to open a McDonald's, it's like $500,000 just to get going.
I thought it was.
But Chick-fil-A is very popular.
Yeah, but they don't allow a lot of franchises to be owned, not by like the.
Well, you know what?
franchise.
I think what it is too is that Chick-fil-A is probably smart like McDonald's. Once McDonald's, the way that Ray Kroc blew up, I watched that movie, The Founder, with Michael Keaton, and I kind of knew the broad strokes, but they really get to it in that movie. Is that a guy comes to Ray Kroc and he goes, you guys are not in the hamburger business. You are in the real estate business. And that's where you're going to make your money. So there are a lot of other places where you would, you'd buy the land, build the franchise, and then that was it. McDonald's owns the land. They just lease the franchise to people. And I think that's what Chick-fil-A does. So like the money is in the land because they're not making any more of it, like the old saying goes. So they buy the real estate, they buy everything else, and then they lease it to you. Whereas some other franchises, you have to put up a ton of money because it's all yours. So $10,000, Poundcake. That is a doable amount of money for you. You could do you imagine a few years down the road if Poundcake was literally a guy who owned a ton of Chick-fil-A franchises?
You got $5,000 right now?
I don't like to talk about my finances, but I got several months in rent. Yeah.
Okay, well, I just wanted to remind you about that
Down
deposit.
payment. Oh, yeah, deposit. Not down payment.
Deposit for the Captain Fun's floating fandango. So whatever you want to send that over to me, I
That's
appreciate it.
I thought you said that was $150.
It went up.
more.
Wow, inflation is really out of control. Just since the last break, it went from $150 to $5,000.
Yeah,
that is bananas.
but you'll get it back after
Investing.
the boat. Yeah, plus $100. So it's,
Do you make really good chicken sandwiches?
Wait, you give it back to him after the boat, so you're just holding the money for him?
well, it's a deposit that I'm going to give to the boat, and then they give it back to us, as long as we don't destroy anything.
I see.
Something will be destroyed.
Mm-hmm. You, if you don't beam that $5,000.
No, it's going to my Chick-fil-A, Bill. You don't want to see me thrive. You don't want to support my dreams.
I'm
We
going to
do
help
want to
you
support you.
thrive.
He's going to be your co-conspirator there.
Financial advisor.
I just want to be on the front of like a newspaper with my arms crossed like this in front of like a Chick-fil-A. And it's like Cody Poundcake Brown, owner of 3 franchises, Chick-fil-A's. 3 franchises.
You know what, though? I bet Chick-fil-A has all kinds of rules about who
They do,
they
They
actually.
do.
to.
That's why I said that's why their name is so cheap. Because I thought it was 80,000. I knew it was under 100,000. But they I don't know if they can discriminate, but it's like
Well, no,
Christian
discrimination is illegal.
I know,
but
but
there
I'm
are a
saying-
lot of ways to get around that.
That's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, are you of a person of faith? or I don't know.
They have
I have
requirements
faith
that you
I'll
have
make
to
money
hit,
on
yeah.
chicken sandwiches.
They like a nice moral character for the people that own their.
So not a
their
Taco
franchise.
Bell franchise for you, because I thought that was in the running.
I thought that was always the goal.
No, I want a Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
All right, well, give me that 5,000, and then
He'll
when you get
turn
that
it
other
into 10.
5,000, we'll get you that Chick-fil-A.
People are telling me there was a kid out in Amherst who was one of the finalists for that kid mullet thing. Well, once you go up against Pennsylvania, boy, they really get in there.
It's funny, Mary said that sounds like addict behavior. Only time I ever used any gift card machine, any cell phone machine, was when I was addicted to cocaine. Man, those times sucked. Worse than the show. Actually, that's impossible.
Oh, and I was addicted to cocaine.
Yeah, dude.
It's a hell of a drug, isn't it?
Trading in gift cards, you're trying to sell groceries and stuff. We're like, man, I just got to go get my fix.
You got
Pawning your
old
life's
VCR
work.
lying around.
Anything.
Anything. Well, now they're making it easy for you. You know?
I guess.
You can steal gift cards and then just put them in the kiosks.
Yeah.
Put them into machines. Man.
Gotta get them activated, though.
What's that?
Gotta get them activated.
Well, don't you just call to do that?
Yeah.
Either go online or call.
But if you
Well, no,
already
no,
sold
but
your
you
cell
have
phone,
to. They have to activate it at the store.
No, they don't.
The gift cards?
Visa ones, you just call. You call a number, type in the number on the gift card.
I think some you do,
No,
like
no,
they
they-
scan them to buy them, but I don't think you have to
Oh.
People be
activate them.
constantly stealing
He
them.
means steal them from a person,
Oh,
like in the
okay.
scams.
Yeah.
He
That's-
doesn't mean
yeah.
go steal them off the shelf.
Right.
No, I meant either way.
Well, stealing them off the shelf doesn't do anything because there's no money on it.
Yeah, you have to activate
Oh,
it.
I see
You
what
have
you
to
mean.
pay to put
yeah,
money
yeah,
on
you got to
it,
put a
yeah.
balance on. Yeah. Okay.
Poundcake, $5,000.
No,
You'll have a Chick-fil-A in no time, baby.
I can do it myself. I get a lawyer.
You can't, or else you would have.
Well, I got priorities right now.
There's a reason
I need
the
an
rain
extra
came and
$5,000.
canceled your show, and so you can give me $5,000.
It was
You're
fake.
the one always talking about signs from God.
Yeah.
The storm rained out your pentatonics. This thing was an albatross around your neck up until 45 minutes ago. Here's the thing, though. Even though you're screwed with Groupon, don't you still have to make it right with your mom? This was a guilt show.
I'm taking her on the boat. That's good enough.
Well, then why not just do that instead of going the pentatonics route?
What if
I didn't know
you
the
could
boat was
tell
a
her that
thing
you
then.
owned a Chick-fil-A? Tell you what we'll do. We're going to get a bunch of Walmart chickens.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. Go ahead.
But I need
We're
that
gonna
$5,000 first.
Those have gone up in price, too. We're going to invite a bunch of Chick-fil-A franchisees, and we're going to sit them down, and they're going to give you a little presentation on the boat. You won't be able to have any fun because it will be a business meeting. But that'll be a great way to collect everybody in one place.
Also, your dues are it's time to pay those for
and your
dues for the Poundcake podcast. You think you get to make this thing for free? Come on.
And they go directly to Bill.
Yeah,
I'll pay. I'm the
all
one
of
that's
them.
in charge of that since Ray got fired. So now I'm in charge of the podcast stuff. So just send that $5,000 over. I'm gonna get this
Podcast
$5,000
dues.
somehow.
Wow.
I wonder what I could say that would actually make him.
He's nothing. No one's
Nothing.
giving you any money.
Coming from someone who's poor, you have to pry it out of me. The bills that I have to pay, like, I'm like, can I be late on it? How much is the late fee? Because if I get a couple more days, I get a couple more money that I don't have, like.
A couple more money.
Yeah, but a late
This
fee
is why
will
you should
cost you
be-
more money.
But I'm saying,
Come on, just let me
bills that I don't have a
you.
late fee for, I'm gonna be late on them.
Bill, he needs a couple more money.
He's a couple more money.
Listen.
This is why Alan and I should be in charge of your money, like the Tuies.
We're going to
with
put you in a
Michael Orr.
conservatorship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, good luck.
Movie's going to be called The Pound Side.
No, when I own my Chick-fil-A, it's gonna be Cody Chick-fil-A Brown.
You got
You're going to
$5,000
change
in
your
your
name
bank
like
account?
those
Don't
people.
you lie to me.
Those people that are trying to get free Subway, changing their name. You're going to change your name to Chick-fil-A?
Cody Chick-fil-A Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna have the first Chick-fil-A that's open on Sunday.
Cody
Well,
Chick-fil-A Brown.
you probably can't do that.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna
It's
get them to
probably
change
in
the
the
rule.
rules.
We're gonna get them to
Rules were
change the
made to be
rules.
broken.
I feel like Erica said that she had a Chick-fil-A that was open on Sundays, and it was in her college.
It was probably
Oh,
yeah,
that
like
might
a
be
college
different.
or an airport. I
Yeah,
think.
if it's in. I've been to ones in
Nope.
airports that are closed on Sundays.
Airport
Oh,
ones
are
are
they
closed on
really?
Sundays because
Yeah.
they also talked about the one that's in the Atlanta Stadium that's closed on Sunday.
Why would
Wow.
he even be there then?
That's so pointless.
Yeah.
For concerts, maybe. That
Oh,
is-
For
concerts
concerts and
and-
there's college
okay.
games and stuff
Oh,
there.
that
Thursday
is-
night
but still
football.
ridiculous
Yes.
to have a Chick-fil-A that
football stadium.
isn't open for most of the games.
That's crazy.
I guess you got to hand it to them. I mean, everybody's willing to bend the rules when it comes to money. If they're like, nope, not even on game day are we going to open it up. I mean, that's whatever
Yeah,
you think of
they're
it.
steadfast, but
Yeah, they are.
But once Poundcake gives me that $5,000 and we get this rolling, we're gonna have the first one that's open on Sunday, and we're gonna make.
Where's it
we're
going to
gonna
go?
make it's gonna be in East Cleveland.
Ooh. Right here.
Grand
on
opening,
9th.
grand closing.
99th
Dude,
and
great
a-
business.
99th and St. Clair.
Bone Thugs Way.
Yep.
You think Taylor Swift builds up an economy? Put a Chick-fil-A in East Cleveland. See how fast those roads get fixed.
Turns around everything.
You saw she turned down the Super Bowl, right?
Because she hasn't owned her songs yet. I know. She's waiting until she re-records all her albums, and then she'll do the halftime show.
No, I think she wants them to pay her, is what I think. It'd be very expensive to do that. And she could do it. I mean, the artists are always responsible for the production costs. But I don't think it's anything to do with the songs. Because she's got enough of them re-recorded, and you're only up there for like 8 minutes, right?
She's re-recording the ones that Scooter Braun bought.
Yes. But she's doing that really quickly.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be done by.
Not by November.
Super Bowl.
February next year.
There it is.
Well, there you go. All she wants is a couple more money
I need a couple more money.
to perform at the Super Bowl. I've got a break. You want to get the last word in? Shoot me a text 35192, and we'll be back after these.
This is the Alan Cox Show. Everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.